We covered this Levin guy on Fox News a few weeks ago, maybe even less than that. And now he's having Trump on his show in what I'm sure will be an absolute softball interview where he offers zero pushback, no hard questions will be asked, and the slew of lie that Trump tells will go unfact checked and allowed. So let's look through these clips and allow me to handle the fact checking and debunking of misinformation.
But I agreed to all these things that I normally wouldn't agree to. Now they have Kamala, who they say has many deficiencies, but she's a nasty person. The way she treated Mike Pence was horrible. The way she treats people is horrible. But the way she treated Justice Kavanaugh during that hearing, in the history of Congress, nobody's been treated that way.
This is funny for a few reasons. Namely, if you think that she was mean to Mike Pence and Justice Kavanaugh, what do you think's going to happen to you when you guys debate? Who Trump, by the way, is notoriously mean to his political enemies. It seems like he's going cold feet about how his performance will be matched up to Kamala's in this upcoming debate. But more importantly, she treated Mike Pence horribly. Oh, yeah, of course. Wait, I forgot. It's because she tried to pressure him to break the Constitution and accept her fake slate of electors. And then when he refused, she sent an angry mob to the Capitol to apply more pressure to him. That angry mob who went there chanting, "Hang Mike Pence," with a noose on the property and looking for him specifically, probably to do some horrendous things if they were able to find him, as I mean, he was on the ground, so it's not that far-fetched that they could have. That being if he didn't accept going against his own moral compass and, again, the Constitution itself, breaking the law. Wait. That wasn't Kamala. That was Trump. It's almost like Trump was the one that's horrible to Mike Pence, so why would he be saying this about anyone else? What she said, I'm sorry, I'm the one talking now. Comparable, right?
Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it? You get indicted and your poll numbers go up. When people get indicted, your poll numbers go down.
Okay, to clarify here, none of what he did that is alleged in the election interference indictment was legal, and he knows this. That's exactly why he doesn't say, I didn't do it. He doesn't say it was legal. He says, I need immunity for this because I was president. The entire scheme went against the Electoral Commission Act and was a conspiracy to interfere with a free and fair election, both of which, by the way, are crimes. He took fake electors who fraudulently signed off as if they were the duly chosen electors for their respective 7 states. Fraud is another crime, by the way, and took them to go and then submit fake votes to subvert the actual vote of the people in those states by instead giving those states to Trump. So he commissioned multiple crimes in the pursuit of this grand conspiracy, which is also a crime. But of course, his poll numbers went up because when Trump knowingly spreads false information, because he knew that there was no election fraud on the side of the Democrats, yet still went on to say it, even despite his entire administration telling him, hey, this is a lie, his cult still buys it. They don't care about facts or the truth or anything like that. It's whatever will make my side look better. And now he can also just say, oh, well, they're out to get me. Because for him, probably through virtue of him growing up rich and never being held accountable for anything and being able to throw money at his problems, anytime he's held accountable now for something, it just means to him that they're out to get him, whether it's falsifying business records, fraud, sexual assault. It's all just a conspiracy against him, of course.
Now this is the United States. When it came to Hillary, you remember they subpoenaed her stuff and she bleach bit. That's where it's basically acid.
This one is also hilarious for a few reasons. Namely, BleachBit is an internet software. Yet for years, like this has been a reoccurring thing, this man has called it acid and compared it to acidic substances because it has the name bleach in it. And he continues to do so even after publicly being corrected multiple times. So like intelligence is at question here at this point. But also, and I always say this, right? Because regardless, there was a long investigation into Hillary and they found no wrongdoing, right? So I'm fine with that. But even if you do think that what Hillary did warrants investigation and she should be locked up or whatever, you have to logically then think what Trump did definitely warrants investigation and criminal prosecution, because Hillary allowed her staff to use an email server that had 52 classified emails. 8 of those were top secret. Nothing ever left the White House. She completely went along with the investigations when they started. She never pleaded the fifth in any of the questionings. Trump, however, took 325 classified documents out of the White House, with 60 being top secret, and completely did not comply with the investigation. He actually moved the documents' location in an attempt to keep them hidden, and then pleaded the fifth to practically every question he was asked. There is no world in reality where you can say to Hillary, lock her up, she's a criminal, and then say Trump is clean. By the way, Trump said Hillary was a criminal and should be prosecuted, right? And now he's saying that he did nothing wrong. That's hypocrisy at its finest. And it's the same with this cult who chanted lock her up and now say, well, Trump had the rights. And no, by the way, no, the Presidential Records Act doesn't give him the ability to retroactively declassify documents. They have to be declassified among their creation. And it also does not allow him the privilege to take top secret documents. They have to be personal documents. I'm sorry, but that's just the hard fact.